Sometimes I wish I could see the world everybody else.
Welcome back to Positively Honest Podcast, where we keep it absolutely positively honest. All right. So we will talk about, you know what I'm saying, we got a couple of topics to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the sports topics, you know what I'm saying. We'll talk about Arsenal dropping more points again. I gotta laugh at that. And then we will talk about, you know what I'm saying, Chelsea and, you know what I'm saying, Manchester City, you know what I'm saying. So, but before I do that, let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, as you guys can see on your screen, you know what I'm saying, Christian Pulisic set to leave Chelsea this summer transfer. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and play this.
No goals for this Chelsea.
Well, it looks like a team that one have got, and you can see where they are in the league. They're in 9th now. I think they were in 10th. But they look like a team that won, and it's no surprise. In the door, it's like one gigantic jigsaw. And I read somewhere else in the last 48 hours that one of the other executives was dispatched to Italy to try and get Sofiane Amrabat in the door. They almost got him in as well. I mean, Graham Potter's like, holy God. I mean, yeah, he's got a lot to pick from, but yeah, look, Fernandes looked, Stevie and I were talking about it, he said, well, you should do for 100-odd million. Yeah. But, you know, he's only just got off a flight, so it's not easy. Yeah. I mean, getting to know everybody coming in. Mount's not playing at his best. I don't think Gallagher, honestly, I think he'll be a squad player there eventually. And as good as Modric looked at Liverpool when he came off the bench, he looked really sharp and everything, he hardly got a kick because Tete was going the other way. And Fulham looked like a team who have been coached under Marco Silva. You know, they closed the ball down well, they got into second.
My bad, Chad. I thought they were going to talk about how Christian Pulisic was going to leave at that. Apologize. But I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, talk about that real quick. Of course, Chelsea got a lot of different fucking players. You know what I'm saying? Obviously they spent like more than like 400 million to get all these players. So if they, you know what I'm saying, let go Christian Pulisic, the American soccer player, you know what I'm saying, it's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't all of that anyways. But you know what I'm saying? Speaking of Chelsea, let's talk about how they dropped some points as well. Even though they, like I said, they bought all those players for what? Basically for nothing. That's just my opinion, because how are you continue to, you know what I'm saying, dropping points, but you spent like more than freaking 400 million. You know what I'm saying? Where are those players? Where are those players that you thought was going, you know what I'm saying, be the difference maker? You know what I'm saying? But that didn't happen.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna happen.
Nope.
Last time I checked, you know what I'm saying, this is sports. It's not an individual sports. This is a team sport. You know what I'm saying? If you got like a couple talented player, but the rest of your team suck, guess what? You gonna keep losing, Chuck. Like, you gonna keep on losing. You ain't gonna really make a difference. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, it's better when the team works together. And you know what I'm saying, Chelsea, they're not really working together, even though they have like brought all these players. You know what I'm saying? And as you guys can see, yeah, like West Ham is a good team, but we expect Chelsea to dominate. You know what I'm saying? We expect Chelsea to really win if they're going to spend that much money. You know what I'm saying? So it was like just 14 minutes into the game. Guess what? It was Joe Felix first goal. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joe Felix. You got Dr. Marco from me, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to ever hear you guys say, oh, you're hating Chelsea player. Nah, man. I'm a big fan of Joe Felix. But not Enzo Fernandez. Nah.
Nope.
Not Enzo Fernandez.
Nope.
Even though I really thought that this goal was really a lucky goal. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that, oh, Enzo Fernandez, like, assisted a beautiful goal.
Nope.
Not really. Not really. It was just, you know what I'm saying? I call it luck, but you can call it whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes I talk about, you know what I'm saying, there's no such a thing called luck. You know what I'm saying? If you're lucky, that means you're successful in my eyes. But, you know, You call it what you want, but that I'm not convinced that Chelsea are gonna, do any better. You know what I'm saying? They can't even pass by Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? But they're not the only ones that struggle. And we'll talk about Arsenal. But as you guys can see, it was Enzo Fernandez. Yeah, I'm not gonna show you guys that goal because it's gonna be copyrighted. So I don't want to fucking touch it. If you want to go see it, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead, type it, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube, or, you know what I'm saying, go watch the highlights. But I was watching the game. It was, you know what I'm saying, it was okay game, to be honest with you. But I was expecting, you know what I'm saying, I thought that Chelsea was going to win since they brought all these players to, you know what I'm saying, like, it's just, but that's not happening at all, okay? But just on the 28 minutes, guess what? It was Emerson who scored for West Ham United. You know what I'm saying? West Ham United. So, as you guys can see, man, that was pretty much it. And obviously it was Felix who wins the man of the match. I don't know why, but, you know what I'm saying, I guess he was the only one that, you know what I'm saying, he looked like, you know what I'm saying, he was trying to play better, but as you guys can see, man, it's going to take a whole lot for Chelsea to really get going. You know what I mean? So, we'll see, man. What happened to Modric? I thought this guy, you know, a lot of Chelsea fans were like freaking out. Oh, my God, we got Modric. We about to dominate the Premier League. No, you're not.
Nope.
Stop the freaking cap.
Stop the cap.
Okay? Before I laugh at your guy. Before I laugh at you, man, like, you fucking, you know what you are?
Stupid.
Yeah. If you're a Chelsea fan, or if you thought that Modric or fucking Joe Felix or any of these players are gonna, or Enzo Fernandez or any of these players are all of a sudden gonna really change the, you know what I'm saying, Chelsea, like, nah,
nope,
man, that's not how shit works. But we'll see, man. We'll definitely see, you know what I'm saying. So it's just like, I expect them to actually, you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna spend like almost 400, like more than 400 million, make sure that, you know what I'm saying, it's worth it. That's what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, like, make sure it's worth it, man. But I already knew Modric wasn't brought for Chelsea to actually, you know what I'm saying, like, to change the team or for him to help the team. Nah. You know why he was brought? Do you know why this guy, Modric, was brought to Chelsea? No? You don't?
Nope.
Let me tell you why. It was just all politics. You know what I'm saying? It was all about politics. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he's Ukrainian. As you guys remember, he was waving that Ukrainian flag. But yeah, I was like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna wave around a Ukrainian flag, but you can't even really do anything about, like, you can't do anything to help your club.
Nope.
All right, man. We'll see how Chelsea does, man. But we're not expecting a lot from Chelsea. They're already at their 90 spot. Continue to go down, you know what I'm saying? But speaking of, you know what I'm saying, like, dropping points consecutively, guess who else dropped some points? But that was Arsenal. 1-1. Yeah. We'll talk about that. But before we do that, let's hear from Joe Felix. Like, what is he gonna say? Okay? Like, what is he really gonna say? My bad, I apologize. All right, here we go. Let me put the volume up.
Shaq, what did you make of that today? Do you think you should have won that?
Yeah, I think we did a great game. We controlled the game. They did a goal when we were good. It's football, but we control all the game.
Nope.
We had chances to score, but we go strong for the game against Dortmund.
Nope.
Did you think there was a handball at the end? That was a big decision.
I didn't see
Nope.
it, so I can't say that.
In terms of the side gelling together, do you feel that it was a step forward today?
Yeah, I think it's horrible to get 1 point here. We fight for the 3 points. We did for that. But as I said, it's football. But I think we are strong to go for the next match.
You looked very comfortable today, and it was a fabulous goal, fabulous finish.
Yeah, I feel comfortable playing in that team. So much quality in that team. That's unbelievable. And now we need to fight together, and we have everything to do a big rest of the season.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for...
Did you think there was a handball?
I apologize there at the end. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my name's Rebecca Lowe. Like, why the fuck do they do that? All right, let's hear it from the coach. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear it from Chelsea coach. Or, yeah, like, you guys already heard, like, he was just shuffling. Like, oh, there's so much talent in this team. You know what I'm saying? I feel good. I feel comfortable. That's what he said. I feel comfortable. Let's hear. Like, he said, I feel comfortable. Let me hear him.
Won that?
Yeah, I think we did a great game. We controlled the game.
They didn't really control the game. Like, people just lie, dog. These players be just capping. How do you control the game but draw the game? If you control the game, it means you actually dominate the game. You know what I'm saying? But that was not the truth. That was not true, man. And I'll show you guys in a little bit.
We did a goal when we were good. It's football, but we control all the game.
Nah. He keeps saying, "Oh, we control the game." No, you didn't control. You didn't control
We
shit.
had chances to score.
You had chance to score. Why didn't you score? You didn't score, right? Nah. That's what I thought.
But we go strong for the game against Dortmund.
Did you think there was a handball at the end? That was a big decision.
I didn't saw it.
He's capping. He saw it. You know what I'm saying? It was not, and you just don't want to answer it. That's what happens. When you don't want to answer, you just say, "I didn't see it."
So I can say that.
In terms of the side gelling together, do you feel that it was a step forward today?
Yeah, I think.
You notice how the reporter is setting up for, you know what I'm saying? He's assisting that fucking question. You know what I'm saying? He's asking easy question. How do you know what I'm saying? Like, look. Step forward today. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you think today was like, let me hear. You want to hear?
Yeah, I think.
Feel that it was a step forward today.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it was a step forward today? And he's like, yeah, like.
It's horrible to get 1 point here. We fight for the 3 points. We did for that. But as I said, it's football. But I think we are strong to go for the next match.
Nah, man. You didn't get the 3 points. You only got 1 point. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we can wait. You know what I'm saying? And see your next match. And like nothing's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You are number 11, sir. Number 9, in case you want to know. You know what I'm saying? Going all the way down. But let's hear about their coach, because this guy's not really giving us any good answer. I expect their coach not to give us any good answer as well, to just shovel around, right? Let's go here. Like, I'm gonna prove you guys wrong. He's not gonna give you a good answer. Watch.
Graham, that's a point. Should you have had more?
Well, we wanted to. I thought that you could see positives in the performance, especially in the first half. I think it was a step forward for us in terms of the previous game. And lots to go forward.
Bruh, he keeps saying it's the right step in the right direction. Can you do a little bit more than that? You know what I'm saying? Because you've been saying that, this guy been saying that shit for like how many games? How many games do you have to keep saying, oh, you know what I'm saying, this is the right step, like we are improving. You've been buying players, okay? You've been paying like you be doing record signing. You know what I'm saying? Like you got like you spend more than 400 million. You know what I'm saying? This transfer window, 400 million, more than 400 million, and you still got nothing to show for, but just the progress or a step in the right direction. This is what I'm saying, dog. And it's not like he's not the only one. You know what I'm saying? Most of these managers, like, they shovel around. You know what I'm saying? They don't really, you know what I'm saying? They don't give you the answer that you're looking for.
With. We're in a process where we're getting guys up to speed and we're getting guys match minutes. So,
but how long? How long do we have to wait for you guys to really get going? You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of these smaller teams are actually dominating, even though you got all these talent. You call all these talented players, but you got nothing to show for. But at one point, and being at the 9th spot, damn, that's what you call a progress? What? Let's continue, man. This is crazy. You can't make this up, by the way.
The ability to be able to sustain what we want to do is the challenge for us, but there were positives in the game.
Nervy finished at the end with the VAR decision. You could see that went on forever. And then, of course, at the other end, it looks like there was a very obvious handball call.
Yeah, it looks it. But these are the little things that you need to go in in your favour, and at the moment they're not. So that's life. Nothing to complain about there. It's just we have to keep working. Like I said, there were positives in terms of how we wanted to play today, and some good attacking moments with players that are again adapting to the Premier League. So that's where we're at.
Sir, when are you gonna adapt to the Premier League? You know what I'm saying? When are you gonna adapt to the Premier League? It's you past the halfway mark. You know what I'm saying? You're past the halfway Premier League season. Okay, now it's like, this is not the time to wait around for improvement, to wait around, you know what I'm saying, until your players start playing better. This is the time to start playing better. Like, you don't, like, this is the time to go hard. It's now or freaking never. You're gonna keep going down. Now, you're at the 9th spot. You're only going to keep going down because these players are not good enough for you. I don't understand, dog. What more Chelsea need, you know what I'm saying, for them to at least to play a little bit better? What more do they need? Another 400 million? What? Like, what do they need, chat? Like, I want to know, chat. Let me know in the chat.
Moving forward.
To pick one of them out, João Felix, who looked very dangerous, glides across, great goal as well.
Yeah, he had. It's his first game for a while, but I thought he managed the game well and he influenced the game. You could see his quality. He'll get better and better the more he plays with us.
And he dominated for 20 minutes of that first half, but of course the equaliser comes in loads of time. That must frustrate you.
Yeah, we had real control of the game, and it's impossible to control everything. And in the period where we didn't manage it well enough, and it's a cheap goal from our perspective. So that lifts the crowd and it lifts the environment, makes it more difficult for us, because I thought we were playing well and we were creating opportunities. A couple of disallowed goals, I think we attacked quite well. But that's something we have to manage better. And again, players coming from outside the league, we'll get better for the experience, I think.
Man. This guy. Excuse after excuse. You know what I'm saying? These new players will get better. When? Next season? You know what I'm saying? Next season? Next season, sir? When will they get better? Next freaking season. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you know why are Chelsea struggling. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the coach is part of it. I'm just saying, guys, you don't have to agree with what I'm saying, but you got to hear me out. For Chelsea, you know what I'm saying? For Graham Potter, bro, Chelsea coach, you need to, you know what I'm saying? They need to do different, man. This guy, like, it looks like he's taking his time. You know what I'm saying? He looks like he's not in a hurry, you know? He's like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? It's the right it's the right step. We will improve. We will play better. Blah blah blah. It's just shuffling, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to give out like real truth, but it's speaking of, you know what I'm saying, team that's struggling and keep dropping points, even though they bought like all these good players, they're not even winning, Chad. That's the problem. They're not winning, man. They haven't won, I think, one match. Not one match, bro. The last 3 games or 2 games, they just keep dropping points. And it's like, speaking of dropping points, who else dropped some points? The Gunners. Which nowadays they call, you know what I'm saying, they call themselves the Goons. The Gooners. The Gooners. What happened to Gooners, man? You know what I'm saying? What happened to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I admit, chat. Like, I admit, man. Like, it feels good. Like, it feels good. Like, when Arsenal drops some points, you know what I'm saying? When they don't win, guess what? Their fans will leave you alone. Their fans will be like, oh, like, they will not argue with you. And that alone gives me a peace, chat. Like, for real, chat. But the moment that Arsenal, you know what I'm saying, start winning, or Arsenal like playing better, or start like leading the Premier League, all hell break loose. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh my God, Arsenal's gonna win the Premier League. Arsenal this, Arsenal that. You know what I'm saying? We are the best. We're about to win the Premier League. And that was not even, we weren't even halfway into the Premier League season. We were not. And a lot of these like fans thought that they were gonna win the Premier League. What? Y'all was just like I told y'all, man.
Stupid.
Y'all, like, you must not have a lot of experience, or you must not be watching this shit for a while like I have. You know what I'm saying? You must just be a new fan, or you must just like have a short-term memory. You know what I'm saying? Some shit ain't adding up, because you know what I'm saying? Like, Arsenal fans, man, I mean, to be honest with you, to be fair, it's like nowadays these fans are not what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? These new fans, I don't know if these new fans, it don't matter what club, what team you support, bunch of weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of weirdos, man, and that's all they know about. Like, oh, Arsenal, oh, Gunner is gonna win. Oh, they can't even pack it up. They can't even fucking. And when they draw or lose, they're like so close to fucking deleting themselves or doing some crazy shit, because they can't even believe it. They can't even take it. You dig? So, but let's talk about what happened today, dog. Well, Arsenal dropped some points. You know what I'm saying? Not only did they drop some points, they almost lost this freaking match. Okay? And like Brentford, oh man, they could have won this game. Like, Brentford could have scored 3 against Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Number one, they hit the bar. I ain't gonna lie to you. They hit the bar, and even this guy missed it. De Silva missed a great opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least 2 opportunities that could have been goal. You know what I'm saying? But it's the game ended as what? 1-1. And guess what? Who scored for Arsenal? Trossard. Like I already talked about all the time how I am an individual. I support individual players. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to clubs, man, I can see it from miles and miles away. Who's on bullshit? Okay, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Trossard, he is obviously like talented player. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how he's gonna help the team, okay? And as you guys can see, nothing really happened until, You know, I mean, first half, nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. It was just boring as fuck. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. It was boring. It was mediocre. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really exciting game. You know what I'm saying? Even though Brentford, man, they really held it at their own, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the midfield, when it comes to the defense, you know what I'm saying? Even their strikers were doing way, like, better. And Arsenal, man, the camera was just, like, pointing on, let me see if they got any picture of Gabriel Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Because they were just like on Gabriel Jesus. They were like, oh, Arsenal are missing Gabriel Jesus. Arsenal like really, really missed Gabriel Jesus because, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing's really happened. Bukayo Saka is not really doing much. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some going on. Like they really missed. Stop the fucking cap.
Stop the cap.
You know what I'm saying? But when they win, they're like, oh, they don't miss Gabriel Jesus. We are good. We are like talented team. We're gonna win the Premier League. I'm like, no, you're not.
Nope.
No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not. And as you guys can see, so it was Trossard that scored on 66th minute. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that was a beautiful goal. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that was a beautiful goal. But just at 74 minute, it was Ivy and Toney. He equalized it. He equalized, right? And Arsenal couldn't even, they had like a lot of time to actually do something, but they couldn't do shit. Okay? As you guys can see, even though Bukayo Saka really won the man of the match, I don't know how. I honestly don't know how. You know what I mean? But Arsenal, man, that was this was the goal for Brentford. Let me see if I can, and here is Trossard, as you guys can see. You know what I'm saying? First I thought it was offside, but apparently not. You know what I mean? So but right here, him celebrating, you know what I mean? That was him when he scored, you know what I'm saying? You gotta celebrate, but obviously, Trossard is gonna definitely help Arsenal. I admit that. You know what I'm saying? I cannot admit that, Chad. But will Arsenal gonna win the Premier League? Hell to the freaking no.
Nope.
That would be no.
Nope.
That's a no, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no way, man. There's no way Arsenal's gonna win the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? There's no way, man. And this is what, like their third. This is the last 3 games, Arsenal have not won any match. The last 3 matches, Arsenal dropped points. What does that tell you, chat? This is the wrong time to drop points. This is not the time to just like sit back and, you know what I'm saying, take a point or sit back and be okay with dropping points. Okay? Especially when you about to play what? Let me show y'all, man. When you about to play with who? When you about to play with who? Manchester City on Wednesday. Oh my God. Arsenal are basically effed. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Don't expect Arsenal to win any the next 3 matches. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So the last 3 matches, Arsenal haven't freaking won, right? They dropped some points, okay? And they're like, you can tell they're feeling the pressure. You can really tell. You know what I'm saying? The pressure is finally here. You know why? We just reached maybe just 2 games past the middle of the season. This is all about, this is when the race gets started. Like the race starts right now. And what happened? Arsenal all of a sudden is nowhere to be found. They're scrambling. They're like dropping points back to back. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I thought you guys were confident of winning. Like I thought you guys were like, oh, the Premier League is going to be on lock. Like we're going to win the Premier League. Okay. Why haven't you, why are you keep dropping points? Why are you showing me signs of weakness? Why are you showing me, you know what I'm saying, the signs of weaknesses, man? But like I said, every time Arsenal drop points, it's my happiness, you know what I'm saying, comes back because I don't got to argue with these Arsenal fans. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth with you guys. I don't have to prove shit to you guys. Your own team is proving you guys wrong that you cannot, and you won't win the Premier League. Okay? And we'll see. We'll see. And I'll obviously bring that to you guys. But yeah. Emirates, man, you know, the Gunners, man. Obviously, they were in a hot, you know. They were hot for a little bit, and then they're like feeling the pressure at the wrong time. This is not the time to drop points, chat. Like, I'm telling y'all, this is not the time. But shout out to Bukayo Saka, even though he didn't really score, you know what I mean? So shout out to, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Arsenal, shout out to Brentford. You know what I'm saying? Brentford will happily take that point. They will happily take that point. That 1 point, all right? But what do you think, guys? Like, so since they drop points, guess what? Manchester City is going to play tomorrow against what? Aston Villa. So if Manchester City beats Aston Villa tomorrow, guess what? And they beat what? Arsenal on Wednesday. By next week, we got a new league leader. And you know who that will be? You guessed it right, Manchester City. And I've been telling you guys all this long, I'll be like, you guys are holding the place. You guys are a placeholder, okay? You guys are just holding the place until Manchester City takes back their spot, which is number 1, because they are the champions already, okay? I don't make the rules. I just report them. You ain't got to get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just continue proving you guys wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, mark my words. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Like, I've been telling you guys, between Arsenal and Manchester City, there's 2 games between them that yet has to be played, bro. You know what I mean? So Arsenal are dropping points against Brentford at the Emirates, at their home stadium. What do you think they're going to do against Manchester City at the Emirates? Like, be my guest, please. What do you think, chat? I'm curious, chat. Please, let me know. What do you think? What do you really think Arsenal are going to do against Manchester City? You know what I'm saying? 2022 Premier League champions. What do you think? Let me know in the chat, because like I said, man, I can see it from miles and miles and miles away, man. When you look at the numbers, when you look at all the moving parts, you're going to be like, you know what? Arsenal is just cap.
Stop the cap.
Arsenal is just the cap. They really got nothing to show for. They just blah, 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 blah.
Stupid.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah. Everything's fine.
Oh, yeah. Everything's fine. We're about to win the Premier League. Everything's fine.
Oh, yeah. Everything's fine.
Stupid. It's not.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? But great job for holding the number 1 spot for Manchester City. You know what I'm saying? Who deserves to be at the top. You know what I'm saying? And Arsenal, if they even finish somewhere top 4, like, I'm telling y'all, man, that's a win to me, man. If Arsenal really really finishes somewhere top 4, that's a win in my eyes. I'm telling y'all, man, because Arsenal are far from winning the Premier League, man. And if they do, chat, oh my God, man, just let me know what y'all want me to do, and I'm gonna do it. Just if Arsenal wins the Premier League and I'm wrong, guess what? Like, you guys just tell me what to do, and I will be absolutely doing it. Okay? That's my bet. Like, just let me know in the chat if Arsenal wins this freaking season and they become the league leaders. Not leaders, but the champions of the Premier League. Guess what? I will definitely do anything you guys want me to do. No question asked. You can bring this video back and show me, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Prove me if I don't. That I was capping, okay? But I already know for a fact Arsenal are not, they're just placeholders. It's just like, let me give you a good example. It's like how girls nowadays, how these women treat guys. You know what I'm saying? They're not like, oh, they will tell you, oh, we in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But you're not really in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You're just a placeholder until the right guy comes around for that girl, for that lady. Okay? And then she drops your ass. That's exactly how shit works in the Premier League as well. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, you know what I'm saying, because Manchester City have done it again and again. When was the last time Arsenal have done it? Oh my God, we got to go back a century. Okay? We got to go back a century ago, man. We ain't got no time for that shit.
Nope.
We ain't got no time for that shit, dog.
Nope.
So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously they look a little bit better, but they don't look like they're going to win the Premier League, okay? So I said it, and let's move on from it. And with this match, Manchester City already beat Arsenal this season, which I want. Like, not a Premier League match, but they already eliminated from one of the cups. Carling Cup or FA Cup? I don't remember which one it was. Let me know in the chat. Was it the Carling Cup or FA Cup where Manchester City beat Arsenal to 1-0? Where was that, chat? Let me see. Yeah, no, not this one. But they're not gonna show you. But let me know in the chat. Like, let me know, was it the Carling Cup or FA Cup that Manchester City beat Arsenal's ass? Which one was it? Let me know in the chat. But I know, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the league, man, Pep Guardiola don't play around. He don't play around, chat. And he's going to show what Arteta is made of. What Arteta is all about. You know what I'm saying? And you guys can already tell Arsenal are feeling they're feeling the pressure, man. For sure, they're feeling the pressure. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens when you ain't ready to win the Premier League. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you scramble. When you know what I'm saying? Just like, as soon as you feel the pressure, you fall apart. That's exactly what Arsenal are doing. But speaking of, you know what I'm saying, like chaos and scrambling and shit, let's talk about some accusation that's like being brought to Manchester City. Okay? All of these times, you know what I'm saying, like, obviously, as you guys already know, Manchester City were the original team that spent much money when it comes to the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? They're the original team that, you know what I'm saying, that spends a lot of money. Way before Chelsea. Way before Arsenal. Way before Manchester United. No, not Manchester United, but you get the point. You know what I'm saying? But what have Manchester City been charged with? FFP breaches and Premier League investigation explained. So let's read this real quick, and maybe this will explain. So Manchester City, as you guys can see, Manchester City have been charged with more than 100 breaches of financial rules over a 9-year period between 2009 and 2010, and between that season, actually 2009 to 2010 season, between the season of 2009 to 2010 through 2017 to 2018. Okay? For 9 years, you know what I'm saying, they've been preaching financial rules. I don't know what that even means, but we will get into it. Many of them refer to sponsorship and contracts, but also more recently to the Premier League champions' alleged lack of cooperation with a league's investigation itself. Okay? Over the period in question, Abu Dhabi Group owned. Okay? Over the period in question, Abu Dhabi Group owned City have been the successful club in English football and winning 5 Premier League titles, 6 English, 6 EFL and EFL Cups and 2 FA Cups and 4 Community Shields. Okay, here is what we know. Here is what you need to know. Okay, probe into investigation explained. Okay, let me read this to you guys. This is my first time reading, obviously, as you guys can tell. Okay, so Manchester City have been charged with breaching the Premier League's financial fair play rules. Regulations established primarily to prevent clubs spending more than they earn, more than 100 times in 9 years. Okay, but I think that's a cap.
Stop the cap.
You know what I'm saying? The Premier League is definitely corrupt. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? I think this is just my opinion. After being watching more than 20 years, close to 20 years, I guarantee you there is some sort of corruption. Allegedly, there's some corruption going on in the Premier League. But now they wanna, you know what I'm saying, act like you know what I'm saying, the Italian league. You know what I'm saying, and fine clubs and deduct some points like they did to Juventus. Maybe they will do that here. I don't know. But let's continue reading this. And this says the alleged breaches concerned the reporting of accurate financial information, the submission of the details of manager and player pay information within relevant contracts, and a club's responsibility as Premier League member of adhere to UEFA's financial fair play regulation and the league's own profitability and sustainability regulation. Bunch of word salad. This is bunch of word salad. But let's go ahead. The club, or what the club is supposed to be is, not are. The club are also alleged to have breached rules requiring them to cooperate and assist with the Premier League's investigation into those breaches, which the league says began in December 2018. Damn. Well, let's play. Let's play some of this because I'm not sure what they really talking about. Maybe this will explain. Okay. Let me play this to you guys, for you guys. Well. There's not really much. Yeah. That's just Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's in the trouble, but I don't think it's him though. You know what I'm saying? It's the club. Obviously, as you guys know, it's an era. them rich Arabs own, you know what I'm saying, Manchester City and Chelsea, or I don't know. I don't know if they own Chelsea, to be honest, but of course Arsenal and bunch of other clubs. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see, man.
Manchester City!
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel
Obviously, that must be last year when they won that Premier League. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're perfect, but, you know, I don't know if they will be found guilty. You know what I'm saying? I highly doubt it. But, yeah, do you guys want to read this, or do you guys want to read more of this, or nah? So, you guys see, I mean, you guys get the alleged breach is over 9 years period. Obviously, you guys see this. We already read that part. 2009 season, 2009 to 2010 season through 2017-2018 campaign. First, the club are alleged to have breached league rules requiring provision in utmost good faith of accurate financial information that gives the true and fair review of the club's financial position. Okay, and then the second one is the league set of the breaches. The second set of the breach refers to the alleged breaking of the rule requiring a member club to include full detail of manager. Man, I really don't know what the fuck they talking about. I honestly don't, chat. If you guys know, you know what I'm saying, this, let me know. Like, I honestly am confused. Like, what's going on with Chelsea? You know what I mean? The third section deals with alleged breaching of the Premier League rules requiring clubs to comply with UEFA financial fair play regulation between 2013 season 2013-2014 season to 2017 to 2018 season. And then the fourth set of alleged breaches relates to the Premier League's profitability and sustainability rules in season 2015 to 2016 to 2017 to 2018 inclusive. Finally, over here, as you guys can see, the club are alleged to have breached the league rules requiring member clubs to cooperate with and assist the Premier League with investigations from December 2018 to date. So they must not. So are they not cooperating? Are they not saying anything about it? I don't know. But what happens next? What's gonna happen next? Let's see. And he says the chair of the Premier League Independent Judicial Panel, Murray Rosen Casey, will appoint panelists to serve alongside him. Panelist. And the panel, as you guys can see, right? And the panel also has access to consult other independent financial and legal experts. And then he says, no timescales have been revealed. Okay? And over here, the Premier League Rule W51 covers the sanctioning powers available to commissions should alleged breaches of the Premier League rules be approved. Be proof. I don't even, bro. Okay. And what did the club said? The club welcomes the review of this matter by independent commission to impartially consider the comprehensive body of evidence that exists in sports of its position. Okay, as such, we look forward to this matter being put to rest once and for all. So as you guys can see, you know what I'm saying, they know that this is, you know, ain't nothing there. But I also got obviously Pep, you know what I'm saying, talking about a little bit of this. So I'm not gonna play all of it, but let's play a little bit of it to understand what's really going on. Okay?
From the club, if it was found that they had misled you over their denials of breaking financial rules. Given the sheer scale of the charges issued by the Premier League this week, how confident are you that you have been told everything? Has it in any way affected your belief in the club?
Good morning, everyone. My first words on behalf of the club is for our thoughts for the people in Turkey and Syria for these terrible moments.
Yes. Prayers. Like I said, chat, prayers for Turkey and Syria for the earthquake. I don't even know if that's an earthquake or not. But if it is, man, God, please help those people, Ya Rabbi. But let's go ahead and continue.
It's happened. My first thought is that we are already being condemned. So like what's happened right now, these weeks after Monday, it's happened the same what happened in UEFA. That UEFA, it was a condemned. We had already accusation, now we have just charge. Why should, in that moment when overturned the situation, what they told me before they defend the accusation from UEFA, the club proved that we're completely innocent, why should not think right now when there is not even accusation, it's just condemned, it's just charges or suggestions. So you have to understand that between 90 teams of the Premier League is accusing us without letting us the opportunity to defend. And the word of my club, my owner, my chairman, my CEO, my people explain everything during these 3 or 4 years. You know exactly on what side I am.
You're confident and obviously innocent until proven guilty, clearly. But because of the unprecedented number of charges over such a long period of time, does it sadden you that inevitably there will be some out there, people watching on, who will reach a conclusion that some of the achievements, the record-breaking achievements that you've brought to this club are tainted?
Another side, I would say that we are lucky we live in a marvelous country that we have a society when everyone, like you said, is innocent until proven guilty. We didn't have this opportunity. We are already sentenced and tough. What's going to happen, I don't know. So, in the other side, I'm happy that we are here because, like UEFA happened, okay, we have the chance to defend. We cannot defend. I think we have a good lawyers, but we cannot say that UEFA had bad lawyers. And I think the Premier League supported for 19 teams to put it out for the Premier League are going to take a good lawyers too, to defend the position like we're going to defend our position. I would have loved to wait and see, and the time will see, or the time will dictate what is going to happen. Just in case we are not innocent, we will accept what the judge, the Premier League decide. But what happened if in the same situation that UEFA happened, we are innocent? What happened to restore or pay back our damage? Because the damages now is for 1 decade, 8, 9, 10. So 1 week later, UEFA make a sentence against us. 9 teams, Burnley, Wolves, Leicester, Newcastle, Spurs, Arsenal, United, Liverpool, Chelsea, out of the Champions League, but they won at that position. Like Julio Cesar said, there are not in this world, there are not enemies or friends. There are just interest. And they wanted, put it out to take that position that we want on the pitch, you know, take it there and take it in our position. So now is different than in that moment. Absolutely zero. The same articles, the same accusations, the same everything. You have to be out of the UEFA Champions League. You have to go to League One. No, League One is too much. League Two, or maybe Conference. We were in main road. We were not a team who won a long history, a lot of titles. We have been in the low divisions. We'll be back there. No, not a problem, just in case. We'll call Paul Dikoff, Mike Summerby, and we will do again a good process. We'll be back. I'm pretty sure. But should wait. They should wait, because at the end is okay. The Premier League cannot decide. Put it there. Okay, we're going to defend ourselves. What happened in the UEFA situation? Didn't wait, and now didn't wait either.
What was the reaction of the players and your message to them, and how do you prevent them from being distracted by such an unprecedented story?
It's not an unprecedented story. It's the second time of this story. We lived that before, 2 or 3 years ago. It was a sentence. He is not. Don't forget it. He is not. You accuse us. They should be out. But between these 9 teams before and these 19 teams now, between the word of them or the word of my people, I'm sorry, I rely on the word of my people.
So you didn't have to have an address with
No,
the players?
we didn't. The club, okay, I talked with all of us, but I didn't speak. We're training like normal to try to beat Aston Villa.
And you're confident that they won't be distracted, the players?
Why should I be distracted with the confidence with my players? What we want. So the moment from Sergio score, the moment for Ilkay Gundogan and Aston Villa score, for all the big moments we are living, the 7 years belong to us, for our fans, for our people. And this is no one can pull it out. It's impossible. So and after, okay, the court will dictate what happened. And I said before, so at the end it's nice. But after, when it's going to happen, I'm fully convinced that we will be innocent. What will happen next? We will stop now? It's not because of the UEFA. So since Abu Dhabi took over, or take over the club, since the day one it was like that.
Pep, what do you think has been wrong with your team in some of the matches in recent weeks? Because you've had a string of results recently that have been unlike your side.
Well, we lost in Spurs. The rest was quite good. In FA Cup, in Premier League, and the game in Spurs, I'm sorry, was not bad enough. Not good enough, but also needed bad enough. So we have to, of course, we know the situation. We have to make more consistency in terms of results, and we're going to try on Sunday, start on Sunday.
In past seasons, you've had a number of players who, I know they have to earn places in your side, but from the outside, they seem to have been automatic picks for you because you could rely on their form and rely on their fitness. Do you think you've still got a number of players who are in that same bracket this season?
I'm delighted with the team, and I know how they're training lately. And normally we didn't give up in the previous season. In the toughest moments, we were there, and I have the feeling that we will continue to do it.
Hi, Pep. You mentioned as recently as Friday about the teams who'd written a letter to the Premier League to get you knocked out of the Champions League. What do you think is the long-term aim here? Do you think it's that they want your owners to sell, they want you to go? You know, what do you think is the long-term aim of this sort of sustained accusations?
We were not part of the establishment, and always have been in this league. But in the same time, I understand they can do it, but always I regret the fact, wait, no, let us ourselves to defend, please. So that's all. So I don't know in other countries, but in this country, everyone is innocent until, proven guilty, and didn't happen. So when UEFA was the sentence, he is not even that. And we are already, what is going to happen, what is going to happen? What happened, we are innocent. Who's going to get back, return our damage? what the people write and tell about us. Here there is 1,000 million efforts behind the scenes.
You got a point.
So the acquisition something we are doing wrong to win games. No. We try to do our best on the pitch like everyone else. A few lessons. Point fingers for the other ones. Few lessons for the other ones. They should do it. Unfortunately, it will be a long period. Today I speak, and because it's my turn, and will be over from now on, because now it's time for the lawyers for the both sides to defend the positions for one side and for the other one. And I'm not to talk more, but so unfortunately should happen immediately in 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. It will be longer, I know that. But it's what it is. We live in what happened in UEFA, and we'll continue to do it in that way.
Pep, what do you want to see from your team on Sunday? What's the main development you want to see?
Try to beat Aston Villa. Try to play good. Try to know exactly what we do against a good team, a good side with many weapons, with a manager with a lot of experience in important games. How good they do both sides, and try to beat them. This is what you have to do. The players will be focusing in our game. That's for sure. Here and in the past, in the future, well, like it happened in the past.
But even if they are focused on the game, can all of this be used as an extra layer of motivation, maybe?
No, of course, it hurts when they want to take it out what we won in the past on the pitch, absolutely everything. So, yeah, of course, right, but you know that happened on Monday, a lot of rumors, a lot of noise in the next day. I had the feeling that when the games, a lot of games is coming back, the people, everyone is going to do the job that they have to do, ourselves on the pitch, the lawyers in the court.
All right, chat. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop it there. You know what I'm saying? What I gather, you know what I'm saying? It's I don't know, man. A lot could be going on. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the Premier League, the UEFA. You know what I'm saying? It looks like they might need some more money. You know what I'm saying? It looks like they might want to get more money, from these Arabs. Okay, this billionaire Arabs who got the oil money. That's what it seems like. Maybe they want more money, but at the end of the day, I don't think, a lot is going to come out of this. I don't think a lot is going to come out of this. You know what I'm saying? Manchester City has been dominating the Premier League, man, for the past the several years, man. You know what I'm saying? Past seven years. They're untouchable. Nothing can take them away from what they earned. You know what I'm saying? You can deduct some points, but they are amazing, man. But obviously, we'll see. Like he said, you know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are already asking questions about this shit. He's like, you guys already ruining our reputation. And in case we find, not guilty and all of this shit, like the damage has already been done. Because a lot of people, they gonna fucking look at Manchester City as like scammers or they have done something bad, okay? But we still don't know yet. It's just an accusation, you know what I'm saying? Now we just have to wait and see what really comes out of there, what really happens. So stay tuned on that, you know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, like we'll see what happens tomorrow when they play against Aston Villa, who have been playing better, you know what I'm saying? So they are facing a difficult side. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens tomorrow, and then we'll see what happens on Wednesday when they face Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? The Gunners. They're gonna be. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see how they're gonna slap the shit out of Arsenal. I cannot wait how much the City is gonna trash Arsenal in their home. You know what I'm saying? That's just my prediction. We'll see. Stay tuned on that. But until next time, my friends, please hit the like button, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you already subscribed, Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I'm gonna give you Dr. Marco. Marco, man, you rock, man. You guys, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. If you haven't subscribed yet, it costs you $0. Please, 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 please subscribe and hit that like button. It's free, man, but that would help me a lot. You know what I'm saying? But until next time, my friend, make sure you take care of your mental health. Make sure you take care of your physical health. But until next time, my friends, adios.